So, Doctor, this broad brush approach will not work, and as far as those that are having challenges are not as fast learners, to then say everyone else needs extra tuition. But also address, as you answer that question, on those that are way ahead of everybody else, do we contain them? Because I have a problem with that containing. We need to let them go if they're really good and can we have a system or guidelines that allow them to flourish without necessarily now standing to wait for everybody else to catch up?
Well, yeah, first of all, let's, this issue about holiday tuition, I think it goes back to the same problem of our emphasis on examinations. It's really just to prepare for a good average mark. So therefore, all of us must do it, whether or not we need that support or not. Secondly, it is possible within the stipulated school time to address the problems of students who are slower learners. That's why there's a teacher, and we appreciate that we are not gifted equally. So it is important to address that within the calendar, without having to say, you have a child cannot be a child because you always have to be in school. It's just madness. I mean,
but look at a teacher who has a class of 50, 100. I mean, we've had some of these statistics. How will they be able to skill cater to this specific need? Yeah,
but the problem is not going to be resolved by saying that you have to have extra holiday tuition. And I'll tell you, some of the best schools in this country, you can go to Precious Blood Rota, you can go to Alliance Girls High School, Alliance Boys High School. The average class size is like 50. I can tell you that. And they're still tops. So sometimes we also tend to spend too much time talking about how we have large classes. There are cases where we have 70, 80s. I know, but I mean, that is not the critical problem, that we have to deal with. But that is not why there is extra tuition. Secondly, on the question you asked about the best students, that should you hold them back? Good students will do their work in with or without the teacher. And there are now many avenues for students to learn. The computer, you go to the library, you go ahead of the other students. That is not a problem. A good student will always do that because there are books in the library, there are computers, there are many other gadgets. And that is okay. But that's not really the problem of the teacher. So we don't have to say that the teacher will hold them back because it's not even possible if you want it. But we need to see how we can spend a lot more time ensuring that we narrow that gap between those who are the top, the average students, and a majority who could be below average.